Hello, my name is Vincent Rossmeyer. I'm the Policy Director at the Cowan Institute at Tulane University. In this video, I will be covering the school changes part of our data archive website. You can access the archive by going to cowandata.org and clicking on the archive link there. Once you reach this site, just scroll down and there are 4 different options that you can choose from of what type of data you can access and browse through: School Finder, School Map, School Changes, and CMO data. We will cover each of these in a separate video. In this one, I will be focusing on school changes. So go ahead and click on School Changes. When you do, give it a second to load. But once it comes up, what this page shows is all of the changes that occurred in what schools were open and who was operating those schools in a given school year since 2004. So when you first come to this page, you will likely have all, and all selected for the 4 filter categories up here. What that will show you is every single change that has taken place since 2004. So what are we talking about when we talk about changes? This could be school closures. This could be school takeovers. This could be changing of operators or even school name changes. You can see what type of changes that we have tracked here under the changes for next school year. Or schools, we also include eliminated a grade or schools that merged with an existing school. You can sort this information in a variety of ways by working with the filters up here. You could choose, instead of all years, which is what you're seeing now, just click on the All tab. That'll take you back to none. And then you can select an individual year. Let's say 2020 to 2021. So in that year, we have 2 changes that occurred. As you can see, those are just changed operator due to another CMO taking over these schools. If you want more details on any of the individual changes, you can click on the Change Details category, and when possible, we have included links to stories about those changes, whether that's a school closure, or in this case, a takeover. Or we can also just provide, if stories are not available, we will also just provide a synopsis of who became the new operator in the case of a school takeover of any kind, or a variety of other information that is relevant. So we've tried to provide as much context as possible for all of these school changes. So why is this important to see? New Orleans is a very unique education environment. We say that a lot, but it is still true. And with 100% charter network at this point, in which all schools in the city are charters operated by a number of charter management organizations, it's important to keep track of all the change in the system. As we often like to say at the Cowan Institute, the only constant that has been in New Orleans education since 2004 is change. Cliche as that may be, it's also true. And so what this is trying to do, this page tries to do, is categorize and catalog all those changes. It's a way to keep track of the history that for many people may have slipped away if you weren't tracking it. And it's all of this information has not been available in a single place up until this point. So that's the way you can search this information. You could search by individual schools if you wanted to see how a school has changed over time, what different operators have run it, or whether it is closed or been taken over. You could also sort by the CMO or the charter management organization that is overseeing it. And what's interesting is for both the school and the CMO categories, there will be some in these lists that are no longer in existence because they have closed or gone out of business. And so again, this is a way to keep track of this history since 2004. Once you've browsed through this, if you want to go back and search any other part of the site, you can always click on the Cowan Institute logo here, and it'll take you back to the homepage. If you have any questions, please reach out to us at the Cowan Institute, and we hope you find this archive useful and helpful. Thank you.